Okay, it's the 8th December 2008, and well, as you can see, the whole thing with the Crooks Corporation has started anew. Yep, mostly from Daft Punk. Now, by the way, if my voice sounds kind of muffled, it's because there's a scarf over it. I'm trying to create sort of an acoustic chamber so that I do not have to speak up very loudly. And I think it'll work fine. Well, and there won't be any external distractions too. So, anyway. Well, this is about two things mainly. One, this is about my feeling, my theories and ideas about Daft himself, and this is I guess about tactics, how to deal with Mass Dipper 2 ultimately. By the way, this stuff, Mass Dipper 2, I right now have up his, if you see Mass's account channel, some of the stuff going on with his sock puppet JihadAgainstDip is hilarious. He's basically threatening some guy named Darcy, who's known here as Mudjug, to make these, basically spitballs. They're called Mudjugs. With spit chewing tobacco. But he's threatening to burn the Confederate flag because most of these are, as I said, country boys. He's threatening to burn the Confederate flag if they don't on Christmas Eve. I just want to say right here, it's obvious. Mass Dipper, which means Massachusetts, he even admits it somewhere. And one of his videos, let's see, which one is that called again? YTD News episode 2, YTD News episode 2. He admits he comes from Massachusetts. So, obviously, for one reason or another, he wants to have this, this tough country boy persona, but, nobody buys it. He's a northerner. So, the best he can do is to compensate for this as he's been going on, basically just trolling people. Make fun of him. I guess my stuttering and other stuff is getting annoying, so I'll just cut to the chase. He's a very insecure young man. That's why he's doing this. He wanted to be part of a group that he couldn't. He got angry, so now he's tantruming. And he's taking it out on the Asperger community. For what reason, I don't even know. Somehow I suspect he discovered Eric Crooks and Asperger's because he was looking for transgendered people. I.e., he was probably looking for, transsexuals and things like that. I really suspect that's his thing. His overall behavior is reminiscent seems to suggest a man with many insecurity issues. He's compensating for something. And again, I do not want us to attack Mass Dipper's main channel. Right, again, I want him to incriminate himself first, though he's all but done that already. It's not too hard, and it's quite clear that Jihad Against Dip is either Mass Dipper 2 or it's Saul Dipstein. Okay, I have video of this Saul Dipstein gentleman that he's with, and it could easily be Jihad. In fact, he was probably the Jihad in that latest video. Alright, so again, we gotta be somewhat stealthy about this. I don't want us to start stuff too quickly. You know, I want us to get to when he least suspects it. I want it to be swift and cruel. Just like the Stasi, just like KGB, just like the Mongols. And I'm part Mongol myself, so I should know a thing or two about that. And part Cossack. Yes. But now, you know, I know, something like a YouTube poop, or my personal favorite, Despicable Drew Pickles type stuff. Yeah, that's fitting for him. And we can do variations of his name. But anyway, now this whole thing with Daft Punk, and you know, it's so strange. I first gotta say, it was such a shock to see him suddenly change sides and join our cause. For the longest time, I didn't trust him because it seemed totally unusual. I mean, this 360-degree turnaround, 180. This 180 turnaround, I mean, whoa. You know, I still can't say I trust him completely. I mean, for all I know, he's just trying to gather information, or you know, or there's no doubt he's still a troll, okay? It's just that he's probably, though he has obviously taken our cause, but he is obviously still a troll. You know, so he's one of the wild ones. But, that, you know, seems, you know, basically he seems kind of, he seems to have sincere enough. Again, I still wouldn't get too friendly with him. You know, it's still one of you would still keep one would want to keep his or her distance from him to some degree. One thing I do notice is that, again, this is related to him being a troll, is he is quite quarrelsome. Alright, he's always picking fights with people. Now, I kind of do too, because, you know, over the years and one would say, you know, what business isn't mine? You know, why do I go in all these videos and start picking fights with trolls? Well, who you know, pick on Asperger's. It's not like I see too many things in real life. Well, not yet anyways. That's the whole point. I always have to live. I was told up to now even, you know, that the world's just too dangerous and all this. So, and one of the main reasons is because people like us were perceived as easy targets. So, basically, what I'm doing on there is, more than anything, letting them know. And guess what? They're nasty surprises if you mess with us.